Universe, what's good? Be candid with you. I found myself sitting here, like I guess a minute ago now, before stream started, just like playing Enfield, and I was like, why is my stream not on? I should at least be streaming this. What's the point of sitting here and not streaming it? So that's what we're gonna do for at least a little bit. The audio might be out of whack. I'm also not like sure exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just do what seems fun. Basically, I'm gonna be playing as if you don't exist stream. No, it's not quite like that. But I figured if I was playing anyways, I should just have the stream on. It just felt dumb not to. I might be doing a bunch of tutorials, just kind of wandering around today, rather than focusing, like rushing down story. I was expecting this to load a little bit faster because I'm trying to balance the audio still. As I often have the audio a little bit louder for when I stream versus just playing at night. That actually seems fine-ish. Okay, so we have belt free transfer. This is a tutorial about belt free transfer. I've done a little bit off stream. I know how to use belt free transfer. Protocol tasks can be filled with the following items. Storage mode. You can click it to belt free transfer and then it'll move the stuff into the depot. Press Y or hold Alt and click here to open the pack panel. After belt free transfer is switched on, the stash will automatically move its contents to the depot at a fixed interval. We can see our current yield and everything there. Now you have to power all the protocol stashes and activate their belt free transfer function, move all the originating ore to the depot. We have some pylons to do it. I know most of this stuff from playing enough automation games. It's not too hard to figure it out. But I do want the free pulls and stuff. Oops. This is a strange objective, having two. Do I have an extra portable miner on me? No? Okay. Use the relay tower and the electron power, then activate belt free transfer. Alright, yeah. Got you. Well, you're over my tutorial. Strange that there's a bonus goal that's just like a higher amount. But we did in fact finish it. Bonus goal will not affect it, but it gives bonus goal rewards. Okay, perfect. Well, I already finished it. I am interested. However, I am an overachiever by every single thought of the word. All I do is achieve no matter what. Any 2007 heads? There's no way that was 2007. Hold on. All I do is win. Release date. 2010? I was thinking that was way sooner. I wonder how DJ Khaled's doing nowadays. Last I saw him, he was gifted a guitar from Bob Marley's family, which was one of my favorite YouTube videos for a long time. Or at least like a week, maybe like a couple days. People made really funny, like, remixes isn't the right word. Memes. The DNA of the soul. So I want to set up buck flower production on my actual thing. I do know how this works. My issue is that I have to set up like growing buck flower weeds. We have infinity of them? Holy. I saw some people who played this game say things to the effect of like, they figured out that automation games aren't for them. And I was like, that's gotta suck, because I hated automation games for a while. Bonus goal, upgrade the Origicrust production line. Store some Origicrust powder in the depot. Okay. Whoops. First lead the transport plant moving the Origicrust in the depot. Yeah, I was working on it, but I placed my shredding unit bad, which is just like a little embarrassing, okay? But you're right, I could have just done it here. You're right, okay, I admit it. Can you make them go like this and they just output automatically? I'm gonna assume no. Nah, okay. Look, sometimes in games like this you can do that, and other times you can't, and that's just part of the beauty of life. Sometimes you're the wiener, and sometimes you're the loser, you know? And today we're all the loser. Ah, love it. Can't get enough of it. This is making Origicrust powder, right? That's what that is. It makes sense. They're very on the nose with their naming conventions. Huge. Unabashedly massive levels of automation up in this wonderful house of engineering. I saw people on both sides of the fence, some complaining that there's basically not enough direction on how to play the game and how the game is so wicked confusing, and others with the complete opposite take that there's way too many tutorials. I'm interested in these tutorials at least because I don't know exactly what the molding units and stuff do. I can figure it out, like, I'm sure. They just seem like they're the same thing as any other construction building. Buck flower powder production line has been deployed. Use their refining unit and a molding unit to process amethyst ore into amethyst bottles. Craft to fill the amethyst bottle with buck fill powder to make a buck capsule C. Okay, cool. So we need 5 bottles and 5 powder, it looks like, to make this. You can see that automated buck flower production is already done. Buck flower is being constantly shoved in. I hope that this game gets people to try out like other automation games. That'd be so rad. Okay, we will put amethyst ore as our output here. And we'll place a refining unit. We will also place down our power pole ahead of time. Is this a refining unit? That's a molding unit. Then we'll place a molding unit next to this. I really like this design where you can just kind of snake it and then put it where it needs to go, because we're gonna have to combine them anyways, right? Let's move the amethyst ore from the pack to the refining unit. Yeah, okay, I got the idea of moving one belt to another. So now we're making amethyst bottles. Takes 2 units of amethyst fiber to produce 1 amethyst bottle. This one more refining unit. Okay, cool. I can do that. I love some ratios. Ideally of the doctor kind, but I'll take any kind I can get. Okay, so now the molding unit has the proper throughput for this. Surprised we want to put them into the depot rather than another machine. Use 2 refining units to supply amethyst fiber in the molding unit. Oh, I put a molding unit down instead of a refining unit. Whoopsie. Certified oopsie moment. There we go. Do we not have a machine that can craft the capsules on their own? That's strange. Not that it's that big of a deal. I guess you can just mass craft them otherwise. Blueprint for amethyst bottle production has been required. I do have the blueprint feature, but thank you for telling me about it. See, like, I'm kind of I don't want to say I'm a stickler when it comes to blueprints, but I'm certainly like a little bit elitist. And that's not true. It doesn't break my heart, but like the amount of times I just see people being like, oh, I'm new to Factorio. How does this look for my factory? And it's like so obvious. They just downloaded like iron stack blueprint and like iron gear wheel blueprint to match it and stuff, and just like experiment a little, have a little fun. Maybe that's how you'll have fun. If that's the case, then, you know, live your best life. You're doing what's best for you. But like, come on, get a little oil on your hands. The factory's not gonna hurt. Zipline towers, when damaged, must be repaired quickly. You need amethyst parts to repair zipline tower. These parts can be produced with the fitting unit. Cool. Okay, so the formula for amethyst parts is the amethyst. Oh, we made this before. Anime factory time, you know it. Good to see you. How are you today, Q? Think that this will be fine. Can I blueprint this in real time? Probably not. I could just set up this whole thing again. I'm gonna wait for the 5. I need to place it in the backpack for later. Whoops. Honestly, by the time I finish this, no, I should set up another one. Refining unit. Fitting unit. This will just be nice. Oh, those are the input slots. Do we have underground belts? No, that's fine. Oh, now I'm gonna get real belt spaghetti by doing this. Still mad, I just woke up. How about you? I'm sorry that you're still mad. Hopefully on the up and up. I'm alive, you know. I could certainly be a great deal worse than I am. So it would be silly of me to complain or something. Glad you're alive, likewise. Let's try expanding the production line. Oh, you think that I hadn't already done that, you absolute buffoon. You thought that I wasn't already in the factory's mind. Au contraire. I don't care about the blueprint. We can do it ourselves. I mean, I kind of care. It's nice that they give out blueprints for people that don't really click with this stuff. Would be silly to complain. I'm supposed to get like a crazy snowstorm around here over in the next couple days. Like, they said it was going to be like 1.5 feet at least. Or maybe they're like a foot to a foot and a half rather than a foot and a half at least. Still, it seems I hope we don't lose power. Okay, so we're making buck capsule seeds, storing them. Oh, so we're actually just making the proper capsules rather than just manually crafting them. Okay, we're just literally just placing belts to accomplish this goal. Everything has power. Polling units can make canned food. Oh, good. We get to make our own. Okay, let's place this down. We want a shredding unit here. Then we will take citron and shred the citron into powder. And we'll refine to make bottles. Then mold the... Right, because we have to mold the dust into bottles first. Is that the last thing for the recipe? Is there anything I'm missing? No, yeah, that's him. Do these have an output? They do, okay. Why are these clogged? Because the belts don't move fast enough. That's fascinating. Oh, I guess it's because the filling unit gets too lopped up on one side? No, I guess not. Weird. Don't forget to get a transport belt to move it to there. I've already done it, my dude. Thank you for checking. I like that I'm just sassing the poor tutorial that's done nothing wrong to me. It kind of sucks we were born in an age before it was like realistic to get a cosmetic halo behind your head at all times. What a life we'd be living. Awesome, the AIC can now produce and store canned citron automatically. Yes. I should have just set up a storage thingy to speed it up. The protocol stash would have saved us like 30 seconds, but that's no big deal. All right, what's next for us? Packaging unit. I want to get through all these tutorials, so if there's any like actually notable ones that pop up, they'll be available. Patch of combat facility has been deployed. They're unpowered, must be charged with batteries. Set up a battery production line. You got it. Grenade tower is a common combat facility. Okay, I will package some batteries. Delicious alkaline taste. Whoops. Sure did mess up that one belt that mattered. Produce LLC batteries from 2 packed units at the same time. Alright, I'm gonna start setting up this already over here. They want us to do 2 of them for the tutorial. May as well pregame it while we're just waiting otherwise. Okay, that's going to be amethyst. That's going to be originium. That's the wrong building. That's the correct building. And we put down 1 of these, and then 1 of those, and then we do this, and then we do that. Okay, move it to the packaging unit and wait for it to produce 4. Brass drying to set up additional lines. We'll consider a second line setup. I think, unless I messed it up. No, it's definitely set up. I want to get zip lines unlocked. They're kind of fun. I think I could get 1 tier of them right now. So we have to put batteries in certain facilities if we don't have stuff set up there. Okay, so it has an energy produce. These batteries actually last a good chunk of time. Cool. I hope that there's like an end game mode that's like you focus on setting up defenses and like a tower defense-esque thing, you know? Hit me with the gem TDs. I was just talking about gem TD yesterday. Poker TD. I think that was only, I mean, that was probably in Warcraft 3, but I only played it in StarCraft 2. I'm trying to get an item in RuneScape that's about a 1, it's literally a 1 in 20,000. And I'm like probably like 50,000 in so far. I haven't kept track the exact amount, but I can use like math to kind of figure out vaguely where I'm at based on my other drops. Which is a little bit unfortunate because the 1 in 20,000 things are the things you really don't want to go dry on. But so it goes. Sometimes you spoon, sometimes you're heckin' really dry on crazy stuff. Quantity limit of this control part has been set to 1. Once 1 has been passed through, the rest of the orb will be blocked. Oh, interesting. That's cool that you could set a specific amount to come through. Stash will unload items according to the limits set by the item control ports. Oh, okay. So you can put an item control port directly next to a stash to have it like read the output. That's cool. I was hoping there'd be something like that, but I wasn't sure exactly how it'd be done, but it makes sense. I thought they were just using the item control ports to like limit things that go through for tutorials, but nope. They actually have a good use. I don't know exactly where you'd be automating stuff. Can you just do automation basically anywhere? I kind of assumed we had to always be kind of near the AIC, but if we could do it wherever, I guess power would be an issue though. I wonder if I could process the ore on site, but I guess you're transporting it back belt free anyway, so as long as you have a storage unit, you should be able to set it up anywhere. That's interesting. I didn't think about that. In a landslide near the mining area, several workers are trapped. Use industrial explosives to blast apart the rebel. Gather some acetine first, and then plant. Use the plant at the area to produce industrial explosives and then return. I was wondering how to do this. I want to save the trapped critter. I like that that's a bonus goal. That's crazy. Imagine not saving the trapped critter. I don't know why I'm gathering this stuff. We're just gonna lose it. Okay, committed in the packaging unit. It requires the amethyst thing has been processed twice, and then the acetine dust, I assume. Yeah, shredding unit. Okay, cool. There's a refining unit. There's a fitting unit. I've not figured out what everything looks like yet, and that is so evident in moments like this. Acetine. Wait. Doesn't it need more than just the shredded version of it? It needs to be fit as well. So we'll fit that there. That should be sufficient. We'll just have amethyst come out of this port here. I wonder if we'll ever get belt speeds up or not. Okay. Is this not the right step for it? Oh, this is a shredding unit. I see. Getting the hang of all the buildings is not easy for someone with such a peanut brain such as me. This one can't be moved or stashed. Oh, fine. At least it's very easy to rectify our mistake and then immediately fix it. Factorio veteran messes up tutorial, news at 11. Okay, well, we'll get rid of this. Refining unit, that's what it is, right? Yes, and then we want to bash the whole belt. And we want to shred it. No, we don't want to shred it. Master Shredder has no power here. I don't know why I keep going for the shredding unit. There we go. We want to fit it, and then we want to shove that bad boy in there. We want to take something that was very easy and make it much harder than it needs to be. We should pay attention to like what the buildings are showing us, instead of just hitting it with the Free Willy and seeing what happens. Whatever happened to Free Willy? And like, I feel like there's like a huge, maybe Free Willy is older than I think it is, but I feel like there's this huge influx of animal related movies. You've got your Beethoven, you've got your Air Buds, you've got your the one with the 3 talking animals that are like trying to get home. It's like Long Road Home or something like that. I don't know how old these movies are. I just remember watching them when I was young. Wonder how Beethoven's doing. Hopefully good. I keep seeing people glaze how optimized the game is, and I keep having frame issues, which is not, it's not the end of the world or anything. I'm just surprised people are glazing it so hard. Homeward Bound. Oh, I cried so much during that movie, I think. I don't totally remember, but my heart says that I did. Ah, there's another wall we have to break down with a critter behind it. Heck yeah. Machado falls in the wall. Oh my god. You're awakening some deep stuff inside me right now. You're old. Has anyone ever told you that? No, I'm only kidding. And well, no, you're not old. I mean, if you're old, that makes me really old, which is super unfortunate. So let's just assume that I'm not old and you're not old either. How about that? Both feet in the grave. No. Cease. You're a spry chicken. Do people say that? Now I feel like I'm really old saying something like spry chicken. Brutal, dude. Alright, give me just 1 second. I saw there was some really spicy, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but it has been on my mind. There was some pretty profound gacha streamer drama that happened in the past couple of days. I don't even really have a comment on it, just that it's been on my mind since someone told me about it. It had to have happened yesterday. Moral of the story is try to be a good person when you can. Alright, so we want to create more power because we're running out of power. Thermal banks can raise the power output and make it production line work again. What? I thought thermal banks were like accumulators. Not like creates more power. I guess it goes to show how little I know about the term thermal bank. So we're currently super far ahead. We need to create more power. I do see that our power grid is super conked right now. And it will deplete, so we don't want that to happen. Thermal bank is an electrical power generation facility that uses iridium ore. Okay, cool. Heck it, let's set up a bunch of them. Hitting the thermal gritty. I hate that I said that. Do. Eternal pain. Okay. Surely this will be enough for us to not run out of power. Oh. I'm sorry, don't crash. Alright, we survived. No, wait. Is it gonna end field? Power point now is now high enough. The automatic LV battery production line is working. Oh my goodness. What the heck is happening? Are we good now? LC Valley batteries can also supply power via the thermal bank. Batteries are consumed way slower than Region 4 and have higher output. Oh, okay. Place more thermal banks and deliver batteries. Okay, so you want to process your ore and stuff into batteries, and that gives more power. That's good to know. I'm glad that they said that. I hadn't considered that, but that is a very good idea. Interesting that it produces more power as well. I genuinely thought the game was going to crash. Maybe that's what everyone meant by being super well optimized, is that it doesn't crash. That's such a crazy amount of more power. Good to know. It is struggling. Maybe I should reboot it. Maybe it's got some like dank memory leak or something going on. I don't know if we're gonna make it through this screen. All right, you know, we'll reboot the game. Clearly we have some memory leak or something going on. They were like, you're having too much fun in the factory, you gotta go. Oh my god, we made it through the load screen. All right, let me reboot the game really quick. That it's heckin' chugging. Chugging. Heckin' just crash already, thank you. I was like, I got a funny feeling it's gonna crash. So weird. I was a good noodle and rebooted my PC this morning, so it wasn't my fault, probably. Hopefully the reboot just fixes the problem. Means I get to check my phone for a little bit. Thank goodness we're all addicted to these tiny glass slates in our pockets. Maybe Enfield's just not gonna boot. I mean, I could do something else. They don't want me to play. It says Enfield's booting. All right, cool. We chill, Enfield. Oh my god, it's lagging me so bad. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it is. It totally is. Is it? It wouldn't. Unless it would. Really hate that they got rid of operators saying Arknights. Alright, you want to let us play the game now? Give me just a little bit. Straight chilling. Like a villain. I really don't have any more rhymes, so you gotta load now, Enfield. I'm struggling here. Alright, we're back. Hopefully for an extended period of time. Heck, I don't remember how to get back to the tutorials. Found the battle pass, does that work? Surely it was under base stuff. Yeah, I see plan at the top. Simulation, perfect. I only have a few more of them to go. Hopefully we can load in and out of them successfully. Then I want to explore a little bit more. Or maybe work on our base too. It definitely seems like it's loading better now. So it probably just had some memory leak. No idea what memory leak means. I just know that it's bad and that people have told me that it happens. We're running out of buck flower for making the next production. We have 2 new facilities, a seed picking unit and a planting unit. Wonderful. I was really hoping to learn about these ones. Seed picking unit can extract seeds from plants, while planting unit will quickly grow seeds into mature plants. Use these facilities to create a self-contained loop. Okay, so how much seed does a seed plant if a seed plant could plant seeds? High yield buck flower production loop. A seed can extract seeds, then they plant seeds to mature plants and connect them. I'm gonna guess that it's a 2-to-1. Where putting in 1 seed will produce 2 out, basically. So you just have the seed. I guess the planting unit go back into itself and it'll end up with more than you spend. But we'll have to see. Now the seed picking unit and planting unit set up a loop. Let's see how much this outputs. So it's every 2 seconds. It outputs. Is that 2 seeds or 1 seed? 2 seeds. And this every 2 seconds produces 1 of these. So we have 1 extra seed available. Am I crazy for thinking it's 1 extra seed available every few seconds? We've run out. That's why it's not building up. Yeah, we should need another planting unit to make this work. Do we have underground belts? We don't. I mean, I could just drag it out of the back of the building, but it just feels so suboptimal. Whatever, we'll just drag it out of the back one. Let this be buck flower. And now, with this, we should have enough buck flower throughput to supply both of the planting units. And then we can shred half of the ones coming through here. Is this making the capsules now? It is. Okay, so that's done. I guess for the mission you only need to do this, but you'd want to have it go back into the pack, I guess. Complete the bonus goal, place an additional planting unit, produce more buck flower. Okay. They can extract 2 seeds from each one. That means that they can, yeah. I already placed it. It's gonna finish in like a second. Oh my god, the little raid thing happened. That's cute. I didn't know that it was actually gonna do it. I don't have the plugin thing available, otherwise I'd be doing it. Look at all the stuff happening. Oh my god, the action. Genuinely nuts to butts. Hardly believable. Why is this not working? Because I did not have seeds output like a dumb McIdiot head. Right? No. We need to... I'm dumb. I just brought the wrong thing into here. Look, I'm new to the whole... Whoops. I'm new to the whole planting unit thing. It's not my fault. I did nothing wrong. I would argue that I did everything correct. Wait, I missed a boss. How do I get the extension panel? There is a boss going on right now. I see it in the little corner down there. Extreme Avatars extension panel. It might be baked into my thing. Twitch has a channel add-on. Yeah, I think I have it embedded. I certainly do. So you might be able to just mouse over it and see the stream avatars thing pop up. Does that work? Ah, okay. I don't know if you can do it on mobile or not. Apparently exclamation point extension. What? Am I dumb? I know the answer is yes, but like... I just did the exact same thing twice. That's okay. I appreciate having you on mobile regardless. The boss can win this time. I don't mind. Oh, snap. Let me turn off the audio for this. All right, now the audio's on. Look, I'm styling on the boss right now. Can I stream this? Would that be immoral? What do you mean failure? Messed up. I don't know what you were supposed to do other than quickly mouse over things. Oh, I guess it was at the end of the line. All right, doesn't matter. Let's focus on fixing this. I'll try to morally win things so we get cute avatars for the squad. All right, so anyways, I need to take the seed picking unit and use that. So let us change our belts because that's like really the only thing gating us here is the fact that our belts were dumb. Though if we had a single underground, it would have been fine the way it was. Uh-oh, do I have all of the supply on me right now? I do. Okay, so now this should produce exactly what we want. It should be fine. And as soon as this one kicks on, we should get the full completion. Right now. Now? Why are you not cooking? Because you don't have power. My bad. Apparently I can do exclamation point attack and that does something. Exclamation point dance. Oh. I'm glad you're learning about this stuff. Teach me about it. I've had this for a while. I just like seeing the cute little things. I've had Pokemon ones and stuff at the bottom before too. But I don't know much about the app. Just that I like seeing the little dudes there. Apparently my space heater was on. I say this because it just beeped at me because it was turning off. But I don't remember turning it on. But I must have because I don't think it can magically turn itself on. Never noticed before, but I like them. They're usually a lot smaller. But I made them bigger this time. I also don't run them all the time. Eventually run out of pack output ports. Splitters are designed to solve this. Really? That's the solution? It's just splitters? I figured we could upgrade and get more ports because it looks like there's a bunch of ports that are available there, but that's fair. I do know how splitters work. Splitter can split the production flow. Select splitter from the facility panel list, drag it directly to the hotbar, and place it with the hotkeys. Each splitter has 1 input and 3 outputs. Are there also combiners, or is that not necessary for us? In phase 2, use the splitter to supply Originium to 4 thermal banks. I think we just gotta wait until these are done. Because we've done what was required. Okay, yeah. So it says use the splitter. I assume it means the splitter as a building concept. Because obviously you need more than 1 splitter to successfully do this. So this has the issue of like every single one that comes through this one is going to be a third. These will be 33%. This will be 33%. This will be 16.5%. This will be 16.5%. So these two are going to just be like way worse off. So if it's something that requires a lot, then this is like super suboptimal. But it does suffice if they're not going to consume them quick enough. Depot bus. Use the depot bus to produce amethyst bottles and store them in the depot. Use the depot bus and filling unit to produce buck capsules. We're almost done with our tutorials. Look, this is how you get the pull currency. This is how you get the juice. So we got to do them. Plus, I did learn at least a little bit. The AIC facility can use depot buses to expand your logistics. Depot bus is a special facility. Once unlocked, it'll appear in the core AIC area. Place loaders and unloaders along the depot bus for an incredible flexible way to products in and out. Reference the buckflower production line. So okay, they work like output ports. That explains it. They can be placed anywhere right next to the entire length of the depot bus. Okay. Did we place the depot bus ourselves? It must be. How big can you make a depot bus? That kind of changes my opinion on it. Use the depot bus and filling unit. Is this like set up somewhere already? There it is, yes. Oh, it won't let me do it yet. Let me go over there. I know what you want me to do. You want me to use what I assume is 2 depot buses to pull out the 2 materials requisite for it. But instead we're stuck here living our best life. Wiggling. You ever wish you were a molding unit? No, that's probably good. Okay. So we set up depot bus. Depot bus. We can reference the formula because I don't remember it off the top of my head. It is amethyst bottles and buck flower powder. Amethyst bottle. Buck flower powder. And then we can set up a depot loader. And then output that should be easy peasy. Just an olding unit? Stop. You're not old. Because again, if you're old, that makes me really old. And that's not how today's gonna go. We're trying to be optimistic today. Go. Be free into the night, my child. Know that you are not held here in this corporeal realm, and that you are free to traverse the stars. Get money, get paid. I didn't read what this one was. I was thinking about how funny I am. Yeah, I see factory can I use belt bridges? Oh, cool. Belt bridge allows transport across another without interfering. The existing production belt you can use. Okay, cool. Belt bridges are exactly what I was hoping for. These are just underground equivalents. Belt bridge is just a network that lets one transport belt cross over another without intersecting. I got you, home skillet diggity dog. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Does the direction matter? Looks like that's a solid yes, but this direction is sufficient. I guess it doesn't actually matter, it just pretends to matter. It looks like it matters. I guess it's whichever one you'd like to have go up versus through. They look so jank. Couldn't you just have solved this by putting this belt through here and then that belt through to there? Use the belt bridge to supply the 3 thermal banks with iridium. Can I just drag through the belt? Alright, that's convenient at least. Nice of them to already have it set to iridium ore. Saves me a little trouble. Nice to have this feature for this instead of making remantle your system something in the way. It's true. It's very true. There is something I personally enjoy about like ripping down my whole design and then remaking it. But also I'm a little bit dented. All right, depot bus integration. We know how depot buses work now. I do like that there's a main bus in this. Something bad happened here. The ASC facility suffered some serious damage. We only have several facilities in fixed locations with production formulas. Determine what they're used for. Use the depot bus to transport. But okay, that's fine. Valley battery is supposed to be produced. The formula shows the iridium powder and amethyst parts, so we need to figure out how things go through. So, our endgame goal is iridium power and amethyst part. We have a refining unit, a fitting unit, and a shredding unit. Shredding unit really only has amethyst going through. Can we change the recipes on these? We cannot. Okay, so they want us to use basically everything we've learned so far. Which is to use underground belts and things like that. Or... okay, cool. We do have convergers available as well. Splitter, belt bridge. We don't need item control ports, I don't think. Okay, so we want to shred the iridium over here. We want to refine that here, which also goes through to here and then goes into there. So this should be pretty easy. It should just be two undergrounds that we need. Maybe we can only do it with one. Fitting unit goes here. We can skip an underground here. Okay. This can go up one. Oh, good. It automatically does that for us now. I was wondering if it would. I think that's exactly what we need. I feel like I could have done it more eloquently, but this is fine. Reach a stable buck capsule per second of 6 per minute. Or yield 6 per minute. Hey, well, we're making batteries, so that's not going to be relevant. I assume that's going to be over here. We just can't do that yet. We got to wait for this to fully connect. I should set up my wiring ahead of time so we don't have to like sit here and wait. You know what I could do actually? I was trying to nab the parts and just put them in sooner, but it won't matter. It's basically done. The batteries should be good, and then those should go into the depot. This is nice, like, tutorial automation stuff. Then the battery goes into here. We should be done with that. And then this wall should drop, and then we can figure out how to get the buck capsule set up. I already have an idea of it. Reference the existing resource facilities and use a depot bus and transport belts to set up. Okay. Must be made with a filling unit with buck flower powder and amethyst bottle. Okay. So we need to pull out... We have 3 buses. I know one of them has to be flowers. Period. There's no question about that. We put buck flower into the seed picking unit? Yes, and then we output it into the 2 next to it. So we'll start with that because that's the most obvious thing to start with. Simply put, we don't have an option otherwise. The planting unit produces the buck flowers. So this can just feed right back into itself, but we'll do it down here. What do we want to do with this planting unit? Oh, right, this one just feeds into itself. Right, so we've already created the loop. I mean, this is very obvious. The shredding unit then goes into the filling unit, which is our final step. So now we need to set up a unloader that spits out amethysts because we need bottles, is it? Yeah. Did they give us 1 extra depot for some reason? Am I crazy? Maybe we need more throughput on one of the things because the ratios. That's all I could think of. This belt's got fine throughput. All right, once this bus starts, it never goes again. Our current yield is 6 per minute. Okay, so then we've done what they wanted us to do. Cool. I was thinking it might have been wrong because it just felt slow. Wait, what? Oh no, we haven't hit it yet. We just made our first one. It says we need to reach a stable one. Raising the production rates of amethyst bottles is key for completing it. Oh. You didn't give me another refining unit, did you? You did! You sly dog. You thought I wouldn't notice that. After you told me what the solution was. The molding unit take twice as much. That's what it is. So we don't have another molding unit, but producing twice as much will fix that problem. I was gonna say, it felt like something was slow. I couldn't put my thumb on one. So now this should have 100% uptime. Yeah, because it's 2 over 2 seconds. These produce 1 every 2 seconds. Yeah. So now we have perfect throughput on this instead. Which means this will spit out twice as much of them. And now we have reached our stable 6 per minute. The ratios are very simple, but they're easy to overlook if you're not thinking about them still. I think that was the last base tutorial we have. I want to scale up our actual base. What I'm thinking is we can really set it up anywhere. Like that's what my initial thought was, we had to set it up really close. But if we have depots unlocked, do we have depots unlocked? Let me see. We don't have depots. Well, I really heckin' want depots. We got to go get more thingies. The depot bus. This unlocks depot bus. Moving items in with depot loaders and unloaders. We'll research that. We can't do it because we don't have enough power yet. So we need to set up more power. Therefore, we need more thermal banks to consume more ore. So let's set up power to start because we have a requirement for that. Video games making me do math, baby rage. You're actually so right. Breaking out the calc. All right, so let's see. What do we need to produce? Thermal banks. Construction. We can make a crazy amount of thermal banks. Let's start with 10 of them. We have 1 thermal bank in storage. We'll take it with us. Surely we won't have the capability of putting down all of the thermal banks right now. I mean, we could put them down, but like, surely we can't supply them is what I mean. Wish there was a button to place multiple. There probably is, and I just don't know. Power, thermal bank. Continue placing, perfect. Let's start with 5 of them for now. Actually, we'll do 6 because that's an even number, which makes it easier in my head. Although odd numbers are strictly superior for the record. So what do these consume? They use batteries to generate more, so we want to use batteries instead. So we want to set up automation for batteries. I don't remember what the recipe for batteries are. My menuing could certainly use work. I'll give you that one. What's a good way to check recipes? Bulk actions. Okay, nope, not what we want. Blueprints, nope. Gear assembly, also no. Though it's good to know that we can make level 36 armor now. got to be like a recipe button somewhere. I guess I could just place things in gas. That doesn't feel right. Molding units for bottles. This is not what we want. Is it a fitting unit? Maybe it's in production too. I highly doubt it. It might be a filling unit actually. No, that's for food. Look, we're gonna have to trial and error this. I apologize. There's our batteries. So it's the originium powder and then amethyst part. Wouldn't you know, this has 6 outputs. Almost like it's meant to be. Okay, so we want a shredding unit. How many does this take per minute? This takes... Okay, so this is 1 per second and then 1 every 2 seconds, half a second. We'll need to set up enough to support that. Actually, it might not even be necessary. Assuming the power banks don't consume that much, we can have this run slow and it shouldn't make any difference at all. Okay, we'll set up shredding unit. How much does this produce? This produces 1 every 2 seconds. Let's just set up 2 of them. I just pushed Control C to copy and paste. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we've got 2 shredding units down, but we need to set up the line which we have over here. That's actually part of the line, not the whole line. But that is a refining unit, which we will craft 1 of now. We should just craft like, how about we get 10 of everything just to have them. Okay, you can only craft them by double clicking if you have none, which is fine. Set up our refining unit. How many things move per second on a belt? 0.5 units per second. Okay. So that means we need 2 seconds for 1 unit. So this feeds 1 to 1 right now. There's actually no reason to do 2 of these with our current pace. I really hope we can improve the belt speed at some point. Not that it's the end of the world. If not. But regardless, I'll just scale that down for now then. Put the refining unit there. Again, with these power things, I'm going to assume that they consume batteries so slow that just one of these setups will be fine. I don't know how quickly it eats batteries. It was kind of tough to tell. Okay, so we will put amethyst fiber through there, and then we need to process the fiber once more with a fitting unit, is it? Yes. Wonderful. So, belt to there. Need to move this power thingy. We'll place another power thingy down. There, sounds good. Have that output Originium ore, have that output. Yeah, I know our power is conked right now. Amethyst ore. You know, I'll just turn these off for the second. Till our power gets up again. Okay, we're now like just sufficient on power. I have to make that go up there actually, which means we can make this look even nicer. Okay. So this will produce batteries pretty slowly. However, assuming, oh, I just closed a heckin' tooltip and a half. It was probably just telling me how batteries function. This goes into the power bank, which does not have power yet, but we need to plug in. Oh no, it does, okay. Does it only run for 30 seconds? Output is very high. I recommend using battery power generation at thermal bank to raise power efficiency. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna turn these back on too. I might need to set up just another thing producing batteries, but also I think we need to mine more Originium because we're probably just ripping through it right now. Is this not the button where you could see the throughput of everything? What's the button for them? You? No. Oh yeah, we're using more than we produce right now, which means we're gonna run out pretty quick of everything. We can certainly set up more miners though. Alright, so it looks like we certainly can't. I mean, these are full of reserve now, actually. Maybe we'll be fine. This has 100,000 power grid reserves. It doesn't look like we're going to run out anytime soon. I think that I want to see what this does once it goes in here. Does it just queue into it and chill? Does it immediately get consumed for 30 seconds of power? Interesting. So we definitely need way more. Let's scale it down a little bit to start. And let's look at, because this gives us way more power than we were using before. Let's look at setting up some more mines around, because we clearly need more mine throughput like ASAP. We're just going to run out otherwise. I shut out the mineral bed there. Is there any other mineral beds we didn't tap into yet? Rare ore. Surely there's like another mineral bed around here. There could be one in that new area that we haven't been to as well. So we're gonna run out of resources eventually. I'm thinking this can power 2 of them at most right now. So let's just stash down to 2. And that should give us enough power to keep these 2 running. Yeah, with a little bit of backup, we have twice as much power as we had before. Everything is on, but we need to go get more ore. So let's go figure that out. I want to say there was ore in the other region that we dipped into as well that I didn't set up yet. There's a mineral bed of low purity amethyst there. Does that have a different power bank than our normal one? Does our AIC share through the areas, or will I need to set up power in this area too? It shares. All right, let's go definitely set that up then. I had a feeling that it did, but let's just go tap our inflating tube man, and then we'll go set up another set of miners. At least that'll solve the amethyst problem. And we have plenty of power for it as well. We might need to make more miners while we're here. Let's go check to see if we do. No, we have 7. That should be fine for the moment at least. I'd also like to set up production for like food and stuff so we can have the passive healing. Actually, how many of these are flailing tube? Oh, cool, cool, cool. So we can get our bus now as well. So we will research. No, we can't. Mission progress. Okay, we have to progress the mission apparently. Power transmission feature of electric pylons. What does this mean? Electron pylons can now transmit power. Oh, that is quite nice. I was thinking the pylons are the really big ones. Cool. That's a super nice feature. And in cramped places, you can have them go there too. Cool. Let's put down the, you got 2 left. Area denials, grenade towers. Underneath grenade towers is hostile control, which is LN towers. I want to grab the Dark Souls thing so I can put one down somewhere. The memo beacons. To placing it, the memo must be provided. Create a short phrase based on the intended message, then click to confirm and finalize it and construct it. Once placed, it will appear in other people's maps to convey your message. There was a lot of people telling me to jump into the water, which auto kills you. So I know that there are only good messages. Let's teleport over to here. That's going to be closer to our goal. An easy stash here, grenade tower, and a message. It says upfront attack. I think I've already attacked these people. But I will upfront attack them. I don't remember there being an amethyst mining spot here. Still an enemy left? We de-aggroed them if there was. Where was this? Did I walk past it? I did. Let me go track that specifically. I'm getting lost in the sauce. I want to keep an eye out for collectibles and stuff too, though. That's fairly high up. Looks like it should be accessible, though. Yo, Dana. Maybe it's not accessible from over here? Ooh, but it almost is. There's a zipline pylon that someone put up there. There's also a few inflatable people over there, too. Why is this Nexus here? What do you power? I don't really have power lines through. I haven't set up any yet. Oh, a thingy. There's not many in this zone, so I'm glad we're finding them. Okay, so someone put a zipline up there, and I think someone put a zipline down here as well, so maybe we could zip up there. Gather our resources. Oh my god, it works. Blessed be to the people that did that, because I don't know how you're supposed to get up here. I'll repair that for a homie in the future. Well, I don't want to add you as a friend. I do want to repair. There are only 2 of them here. I mean, 2 is better than nothing. Let us set up... Oh, we didn't even set up our power. I guess we really have to at this point. Can I do the caps lock view here, the overhead view? No, okay, it's only inside the main factory. How the heck am I gonna set up power up here? The zipline's super useful. But can I zipline power? I probably can. We have to start laying power in this area anyways, because there's a few things we have to unlock. That is certainly a homey grenade tower, and I will pay my respects to it as well. I like the community thing where other people's towers, you can like repair them up if they're useful. It's just an unpassable wall. Surely is a way to, oh, upgrade it. Or open it, not upgrade it. Or to put have some way to circumvent it. I don't totally remember. Oh, this leads through there. That's what it is. It just goes through like an underground area and then pops out there, I think. Running power here is going to be such a pain, though. I guess I can do it over that fence. But how the heck are you supposed to, like, get it to look good? Maybe you're not supposed to get it to look good. Maybe you're just supposed to accept that it looks bad. That electric pylon already exists there. So let's throw this down here. I guess we should attach the electric pylon first, right? Or actually, no, the pylon, we can extend it, but it's not very far. This is 30 meters. All right, we might as well use the 30 then. Smoke them if you got them and all that. Come on. We could totally fit our Tootsie Rolls there. No, we totally can't. It's the saddest thing that's ever happened to me. For the record, I think we probably can. I just don't want to spend a long time trying to do it. Alright, so now that we have this, we have 80 meters we can work with instead. But my question is... Oh, can we just open it from this side? No. Well, that does simplify the problem. Perfect. We'll just drag the cable again here. Guess this will be a good way to test if we can take a zip line with it or not. No, we cannot. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get up there without a zipline. It's probably not that bad. We have to do this wiring anyways. Is that one of the things where you fight a bunch of groups of enemies? Can I set up like a turret here like a homie? Do we have any turrets? We have a medical tower. Place is not high enough for deployment. Okay. Do I have any batteries? Heck, I didn't bring any batteries with me. I should have had it so that we were producing extra batteries for storage. Let's leave this stuff here. Let's go. Can I just craft batteries myself, or does it have to go through a machine? I'm sure it has to go through a machine. Let's go see if we can nab some batteries and fill that up. Let's see how our power is doing too, if it actually backed up some. If it did, I'm going to just pump the extra batteries into the base. You can power 2 of these at once with this specific setup. I think I want to just get rid of this whole thing going on here. I mean, alternatively, I could just set up a second battery line right now. Like, we have everything right here for it. I just removed the one fitting unit. Why are you having issues? Because we're not producing enough powder, you're having a throughput issue. So I really just need a second powder line to kind of fix you. Maybe I'll do that instead. I need to like fix my hotbar because I don't recognize what any of these are. I'll have to suck it up for now because I don't feel like doing it this second. Do I not have splitters yet? I could have sworn I had already unlocked them. Nope, didn't opt to do that. I will spend my wacky inflating arm flailing tube man on splitters for sure, because I want those on my board ASAP. Put splitters on 1, I guess. Miners on 8. Dashes on 7, refining on 3, shredding on 2, hitting on 4. I want pylons and relay towers on there too, though. I got a lot of demands, okay? In fact, I don't even like what I've done and I might change it. Okay, that should up our batteries to be sustainable, but I still need to actually like get batteries for myself. So I'm gonna try and nab them off the belt because I just want to stick a couple of them in that machine. It shouldn't consume much. I didn't mean to interact with the thermal bank. I didn't plug in this. I'm struggling. There we go. Now the shredding unit's working. I'm gonna guess this spits out in this slot because it did that slot before. No, please. I guess there should be one in this bank, right? There is, okay. Because there's always one extra one. I'm gonna take this one battery and see if that's enough to charge the thing because I'm fighting with this trying to get one battery out. We need to get more ore really badly. That's really all I've learned from this. I could just turn off the other processing things too, but I'd rather just increase everything we've got. You're clogged? Why are you clogged? Is there like a limit of how many Origicrusts you could have and that's why? I mean, whatever, it's not my problem right now. Let's stick a battery in this healing thing, and then we'll fight the enemies nearby. Okay, that's enough to, like... Energy per use 6,000? A battery's like 1 use. That's crazy. I should have just plugged it in with the actual power. I just figured a battery would be nice for the homies, you know? That's not what I meant to do. Let's handle this crisis. I should have used administrator skill first, but it doesn't really matter. This enemy's a heckin' bozo. I didn't realize how expensive the healing machine would be, though. That's crazy. We live in a society where even healthcare in video games is too expensive. Okay. Energy per use being 6,000 is crazy. But maybe someone can get use out of it. We'll just leave it there for now. Alright, so we have our power line going over to here. The important thing is that we get this power line as close as we can to up there, but I don't know exactly how we're going to get it up there yet. That is certainly a mystery of the world. That says look closely attack on it. Don't know exactly what look closely attack could mean in this context. We've got our wiring through to here. It's just one of those things that encourages you to walk off the cliff. Maybe it's something I already got. It's crazy how many people want you to drop to your death in this game, though. Like, kind of unhinged. Funny, but unhinged. Maybe you're allowed to take these with the wiring? You can. Well, that's something. But that's still not all the way up. Was there I think I know. There's probably a thing I could have dropped down up there that I didn't see. Let's go zipline back up really quick now that we have the wiring over here. What a useful zipline location, though. What? I missed one of these over here, too? Cringe. Huh, I'm really surprised. Oh, you know what I could actually do? This is like the most easy thing to figure out ever. That's not what I meant. That scared me. I don't know why my brain did what it did. We can just place a pylon up here and then just transmit it over to one down here. This should be fine. There you go. And now we could just go back up really easy. Bada bing, bada boom. No problem. Truly some homie zip lines. Perfect. So that's at least a little bit more throughput on these drills, but we need to find more. That one was a lot more of an adventure than I expected it to be, but that's fine. That's part of the journey. Let's go for that inflating arm flailing tube, man. Inflatable. Already inflated. Post-inflation. Arm flailing tube, man. I guess we'll inflate it more because it explodes. Oh, happy is right. I like that one. Did we get 2 AIC index because it's from this area? If so, that's kind of big. Maybe we're at 1, but I thought it said 0 and then did 2. We're going to look around a little bit more here. I'm willing to bet there's an Originium mine we haven't found here. Where would this zip line to? Some bunnies over there. I'm looking for just like the site of Originium. I don't think I can make that jump, but I want to try it anyways. Oh, if I had a little bit of uppies though. You broke him? Yeah, yep. Unfortunately. But that's how some people go. They know what they like and they indulge in it so hard that eventually they inflate and explode. It happens to the best of us. How the heck do I get over there? Can you stall cancel with any of these characters? I bet you can with a skill. Like if I'm playing as Chen, can I jump? Can I skill? No. Okay. Everyone has a plunging attack. Oh, you know, I'm being dumb. It looks like you just come around from the other side, but what if we make this jump? Dang it. But it looks like you can sweep up here, which should be fine. Maybe not. Maybe it's not fine. Maybe I was entirely wrong. Maybe everything is awful after all. Yes, that was bars. No, I'm not proud of it. I will still be signing autographs after this, though. Up front, good stuff, look closely. Oh, there is a heckin' sneaker here, what? What are you supposed to do with the invisible thing? I don't remember. I feel like, oh, it's use the scan or whatever. I didn't mean to close that, that's fine. I think we need to scan the invisible thing and then we can get it. It's a good sign too. A lot of helpful people today. I think all the ones telling me to game end myself might not exist anymore. There it is. Very helpful message. Oh, that's interesting. We got stuck in a grab, but another character was able to interrupt it with a skill. Interesting mechanic. Can I hop on this? I can. Not up there, though. They don't want you to be here. This is where dreams go to die, unfortunately. If you were Originium, where would you be? Truly the question of the ages today. Maybe there's just not Originium on this map and there's only the Amethyst spot over there, because this is a small map, so there's not that many spots to hide. It could be on this trail over here, though. Oh, wouldn't you know it to be true? There it is. We already have some wiring towards it. I guess the best bet is just to go from the base and over again. Good, that should solve our problem for power, though. Wonder how heavy these giant pieces of metal that function sort of as a dress are. Is it practical? Can I wear this to the next event I get invited to? Do I get invited to events? All great questions, ones that I don't have the answer for. I do have the answer. I don't really get invited to events. What the heck's an event anyways? Who do you think you are? I am. You guys ever see that one guy? I think he was bowling, right? He like bowled a strike or something and everyone was like booing him and then he said, "Who do you think you are? I am." Do I reference obscure memes too much? Pete Weber. Oh, thank God. I feel so validated in this moment. I appreciate it. Oh no, backpack full. That's no good. Guess we should have dropped off some stuff before we left. Here, you know what? I'll put down my contribution. Assuming that I have them on me. Are they not considered facilities? I'll put my own happy in front of this one. Because these do make me happy and I like that other one. Alright, let's place down a few drills. Remember to control click them so that we can place down multiple. It's not a meme, he's like the most famous bowler ever. Look, I can respect that. However, I only know him from saying, "Who do you think you are? I am," which was absolutely legendary. Like, zero flack to him or anything. Oh, I can't construct that. That's more than mildly inconvenient. Like, I wish I could have manifested that exact energy several times in my life. Like, no joking. Oh my god, it can't go in here because the roof is on fire. And we don't need no water. Oh, I'm so close to making it over to that one. It would have been so nice if I could have. Fine. Definitely have to go back and make some more of the little substations. I'm assuming at Camp Refugi we can make more of those pylons. You know what? Let's be honest. We're gonna want a significant amount of those. 140 sounds great. Let me go clean out my backpack as well. Get a lot of stuff that we really did not need. Grab a stack of 50 of those. Let us traverse back to place that down and get some more iron. I called it iron, Originium. I haven't even like played the game yet. Oh, you have an exclamation point. You a side quest? Is your name like Julieta? You're Rosa, okay. Alright, sure, we could check out Romano. Let me go quickly plug in. I know his life's on the line, but let me go plug this in really fast. It'll be like 5 seconds, then we'll go check out what's going on with Rosa's love. Right. Put this down. I guess the convenient thing too is I can just like go from here to here instead of the other way around now. It saves me a little bit of time. Cool. So now we're mining more. So how's our report looking? Are we in the positive? No. However, that might fix. Maybe this hasn't been... I swear this was the yield we had before. Alright, maybe it is counting it fair. We still need more Originium ore. We have plenty. We're not going to run out anytime soon. But we need to keep doing stuff like this so we can mitigate our losses. So it's good that we're taking the time to do it, but we still need more. Or we just need to like decide what we're going to spend stuff on. But we need the power. Like, having extra power is a complete necessity. It's not like a negotiable thing for us. What other things can we unlock? How many of these do we have available right now? We have 4 of them. Okay. We can't do buses right now, unfortunately. Grenade towers, LN towers, protocol transfer technology, easy stashes. When powered, the stash can remotely transfer items to and from the depot. That'll be nice to have unironically on the go. If we could just carry around some batteries in these stashes, that's like kind of a dream. So I'd like to start making batteries too. Easy stash can directly access local deposit, quickly load and unload various items. Easy stash connected to power grid will also appear in the scenes of other players. Their contents may help them greatly. We definitely want bridges. We also want planting. We basically want everything. There shouldn't really be a question about it. I'm going to save the last one because I don't really care about the military ones that much this second compared to when we get access to the depots, because the depots are going to be really convenient for pulling stuff out so we don't have to be stuck on the one spot we're in. Some bugga slipped it in. S keeped to dust. Upside must be still inside. Slug eat us. Nabbed a bugga quick and stop wasting Tim. We got tons of other gerbs. They did in fact take our jobs. I can't believe it. I've totally been up there, but I didn't drop that down. At least I'm pretty sure I've been up there. Yeah, I've certainly been up there because this is just like a few feet down. So I've certainly been there. I just didn't notice it. Oh, that's right next to where the amethyst is too, so that would have been nice. Oh, there's a thing here too. A nexus, which we can very easily do now that we brought the power up there. Where there's a chest here. What the, how the heck do we get up there normally? Really? You can't jump up there? That looks so traversable. Well, I guess we could just take the zip line. Romano, my man, I'm here to kill you. Oh no, she's freaky. So Romano doesn't want to go back to his partner because she planted a tracker on him. And we're supposed to tell her that he was killed. Great. Very healthy. Whoops. Honestly, the 30 meters of this pylon might be enough to go to where we need to go. Yo, it's certainly going to be enough. Oh, that's how you're supposed to get up here. You're just supposed to bring power here and then you could jump up. Wow, okay, cool. That's not what I would have expected. Definitely thanks to the homies that set up those zip lines. Let you skip that part altogether. Wonder if we get the opportunity to liar. We don't really get a say in it for this quest. What happened? It's not coming back. He wants to return the watch. He's well. He said to lie to you. I wonder if there's like major consequences to telling her that he's still alive. That's very funny if so. I feel like I've done something wrong. which is not usually how I feel at the end of a side quest like that. It would be interesting if it continued. Maybe we should go back to where he was. It should be really easy to get back up there. Alright, you're just standing here. Never mind. What if I teleport? Will you be gone and then I could like go up there and then suddenly he's like dead because of my bad decision making? No, okay, you're still here. You're always here. You've been here the whole time. We've actually done really good clearing this area out. We're missing 3 crates and 3 Auralines. So finding those is going to be probably quite difficult. Scan doesn't exactly lead us to things unless it's very close. Probably not worth the effort to look for them right now, because if we unlock something that helps us like track chests or Auralines, then it's not going to be an issue. For the moment, we're just looking in the dark. It could be in any nook or cranny somewhere. Contrarily, we should probably be looking for more sources of ore, which I have an idea of where we can find some. Can you go back here really quick? Alright, so what are we producing? We are producing these gear things. I don't really think I want to produce more amethyst components right now. Are we still negative on them? If we are, I think I'm going to just turn off the gear thing. We're certainly negative on them. I am going to instead turn off this whole thing. I don't want this on right now. I never plugged this in. I never finished this. Because it wasn't necessary, is what I figured out, but I never just got rid of the rest of it. Alright, so every 10 seconds this produces one. It's now stacked on amethyst parts. It still doesn't have enough throughput of the Originium powder. I'm surprised. I guess I miscounted how many we would need. We need to scale it up a little bit more. Let's put down 2 more shredding units. And then we will change this belt and we will set up a splitter here, a splitter here, and a splitter here. And then I will move these back really quickly. And it should be as easy as just having the belt go up. I guess that belt doesn't have to go over there. We can remove that belt. Then we'll have these go over here. We will place a... Do we not have a converger as well? I thought we had a converger. I keep pushing escape to try and like close this menu, but I don't mean to do that. We need to move the packaging unit, so let's just do this. Maybe I should just rotate the whole thing to make my life easier. That's really what I should just be doing. Can Can I drag belts like that too? Nah, I figured not. The top-down view does make this much easier, thankfully. Okay, that should be a sufficient amount now. So I don't know if we're going to be ending up with extra or not. I still haven't totally figured that out. Let me take a second to learn. Let's also get rid of this bell. So this, when fully fed, produces 6 of these per minute. These consume 1 every 40 seconds. Therefore, it's 1.5 every minute. So therefore, it should be 3 every minute to feed both of these, which means we should be able to feed 2 more of these with a fully furnished packaging unit. The splitter is like killing me right now. I should not have set up a splitter for this. That was dumb. All right, so 8,000 is the limit of how many ore you can have in. Oh, that's cool. I like how that looks. All right, so we are going to just change it so that this spits out here and this spits out here. I do have one more output. I could shift everything over a little bit. This will not be 100% efficient, but it should be a lot better than it was at least. And if that's the case, I should have batteries, so I should theoretically be able to store batteries. So I will set up... Doesn't have to be an easy stash, right? It has to be... That is quick construct. Oh, I guess the ones on my board. It's an easy stash. I thought it was called something else. Maybe it is an easy stash. No, because it doesn't have any inputs or anything. Oh, it's the protocol stash. Protocol stash, okay. Okay, this now has 100% uptime. That was the important thing. So with this, we should be stocking batteries, which means we can put batteries into storage, which means we can use other things on the go with that. Hooray. And this should be fine. These should be on all the time. They won't stockpile any batteries until we have the maximum amount in our storage, but we will be storing some while keeping our power up, which means we are now net good. However, I believe that also means we're now consuming Mondo Originium. We are ahead on Amethyst now, ever so slightly. No, apparently we're very far ahead. We do need to find where more Originium is. Was his own beast, really? We have high purity ones there taken care of. We can get another node there if we get our regional development up. That's interesting. I wasn't aware of that. I'm guessing the southeast area might have another one. I don't have a reason to really back that up, but it is somewhere I wanted to explore. This is a good excuse to do it. Though perhaps it might not be the most accessible. There's a bomb place here. Maybe that's how you have to get through. Oh, sorry, slug. So I don't see any available, although we did unlock the ability to craft them, I believe. Can we craft them on the fly? Do we have the stuff for them? I don't know why I thought the C button would be craft. That's totally on me. Am I dumb? It's just in the backpack. It's in the backpack. So I am dumb, but don't answer that. Alright, totally can't craft them. I'm gonna go back and make at least a few of them. Because I'm pretty sure we unlocked the explosives. Battle of the Four Emperors, metal acquired. Yeah, we can get rid of the shredding unit. Honestly, we can get rid of this refining unit too. Okay, so we have belt bridges now. Would it be under combat? Probably not. No. Gearing unit is making gear components. Filling. It might be a filling one. I could see it being a filling unit. It is not. I swear there's a blueprint list somewhere. Not a blueprint, a formula list. Is it F4? Oh no, it's not. Certainly not. Search for bomb? None found for bomb. Explosive. Industrial explosives. Few details. Okay, so it's in a packaging unit for those things. So we will start and we will place a packaging unit. Okay, so we'll construct a packaging unit to start. You also quick stash my stuff because I'm full of a bunch of random goobies from picking up stuff. Alright, let's place this to start. Depots would be so nice right now. We do have 2 outputs that we're not using, which I'm hoping will be enough to get this going. So our recipe is... Oh, it was here. Did I place this before? This looked edible if I placed this before. Acatine powder and amethyst part. The issue with this is that acatine powder is not renewable for us right now. Do we have acatine at all? We have a very small amount of it. So allow me to use some of it, but not all of it. Can you like take a half a stack or something? We need to make powder first. Okay, and the powder is made in a shredding unit. I was so confident that was the shredding unit. I really thought I had figured out what each thing was. Alright, so I can put this in. Alright, we kept a couple of them just in case. I'm sure we can gather a bunch more. It's probably just in the newer area. Put that in the stash. Put this in the packaging unit. So our recipe is amethyst parts, which I'm willing to bet we have a good chunk of in here if we just... I always run over here to open the stash even though I don't have to. I don't know why. We have literally 8,000 amethyst parts. So I'm going to just quickly manually make some of these so we can do our explosives on the good. On the go, not on the good. Speaking is not my forte apparently today. Get rid of the shredding unit. Perfect. That way we can blow up that wall and see if that'll lead us through that area, and hopefully there'll be more resources in there too. still want to set up the automation for the buck flowers and stuff, but I'm more concerned about making sure that we just don't run out of resources at some point. So while we do have a nice nest egg, it won't be a permanent nest egg, so we should really be careful. Alright, looks like this machine's done, so I'm going to pick up this one so we're not just leaving stuff around. As well as pick up these excess pylons. Perfect. Quick stash. Oh, I forgot there's like a crafting manual. When you gather enough stuff, you get bonus stuff. You got a new formula for Citromix S. Some resources, and for Arts Vial and Aura Berry. Cartilage Tax. Can use more of them during battle. I don't know what a cartilage tack is. Mini honey slug pudding. Love that. Sod turning meat soup. Instant bone soup. Bone soup is so weird because that's like a legitimate thing. Arts Vial give... Oh, they're the revive items. Wonderful. We should certainly get some of those. Tack up. Heal the entire team. Percent healing as well. A stronger revive. Stronger heal over time. Stronger instant heal. Alright, so we can blow up that wall and hopefully go into that area and hopefully find Merignium to steal from the planet. Because heck nature. I think we can all agree. Who is down here, I think? Okay, so we now have bombs on our board. Sweet. I want to switch that over to scan so I don't accidentally do it. My max sanity has gone up. It's going to be a X to doubt for me. There's an ominous level 35 in here. However, there's a mineral bed, but we have to go through that quest to access it, which is fascinating. Let's fight the ominous level 35. Our damage is a lot better than the last time we fought level 35s. Though they do hurt quite a bit, don't get me wrong. But I have healing and I have shielding, so hopefully if we just focus on dodging, we'll be fine. Crushed one of them. This one's getting close to death. Oh, yeah, we're so much tankier now. I did use 2 of my healing items, but we're cooking. For being stuck at level 30 max, we're heckin' strong level 30s. This one feels particularly strong compared to the other ones. I wonder why. It's probably not that strong and I'm just being a baby about it. Oh my god, we immediately guard broke it again though? Obliterated? I'd say see you in Lumbridge, but you're not even going there, buddy. You're gone. See you never. Why is it that there's got to be some system that I need to unlock with that quest? Because it feels like our resources throughput is way too low. I bet you that quest gives us some better way to do it. They do usually hide secret tomes in crates like this. That's such a good point. There's a lot of resources in here. Hey, we need another explosive to get through here. I'm glad we made more than one. Hopefully we don't need many more than that, though, because we don't have a tremendous amount of them. There's so much loot in this area, it's kind of crazy. Is this a whole new area? Or is this just like near where another spot was and I just didn't notice? I feel like this was accessible before, but there's so much loot here that I feel like there's no way that I would have missed it. Is a red SOS over there instead of a yellow one? Oh my god, all the looties. Maybe they were always red, but I thought this one was yellow previously. Okay, this needs 4, this needs 4, this needs 2, and this needs 2. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This one may be less... No, this isn't less squeezy. This is like the same puzzle. I was about to be like humbled by this, but then I unhumbled myself instantly. Well, the quest we need to get to for that specific node to be available is like right here, so... I guess we'll do this and then see if that'll help us get that ore. Whoa, I love your head. I bet you no one's ever told you that before. But I do. You're an Enfield operator? Lucky carrot. We'll use Bandicoot approved stock bills to manage supplies and balance local demand. Also keep an eye out for suitable goods on your behalf. All right. A shop that uses stock bills. Simple enough. Okay. I'm down for it. Headhunting permits in it. Does it just make it so the shop is better? Press Y or hold Alt to open the regional development screen. Stock redistribution. Allows purchasing of staple goods. Stock redistribution allows purchasing of goods with valuables at variable discounts. System can eventually add more stock redistributors or upgrade existing stock ones. Alright, I guess. Mr. Ramu. Dishang, display items. You can display items aboard Dishang. Go to Dishang and set up the display case. Sure. Cool. Sure, I want this cool looking sword. I also want that pole though. Interesting, but I don't totally understand. Oh, you could build trust by giving gifts? I didn't realize that. Explains why it said you needed trust to get some upgrade. We have a stock bill increase, the hub mineral purity increase. If the purity goes up, that should be good for our throughput, right? That just fix our problem on its own. We're using stock bills instead of T-creds now. Oh yeah, it's not gonna mess with the economy. You got it, buddy. Preparation for precise long-distance teleprotocols complete. The base requires your assistance for final calibration. Okay. Cool beans. I don't like how you mumble at me. You know, it's funny. I was thinking it was going to be like slightly more than we had, which is unfortunate. Very interesting. Ah, there you go. Keen Valley Compass, and it reveals Oraline within the current area. This reveals the storage crates. I had a feeling it'd be something like this. When you do enough stuff in an area, you'll get the ability to find stuff. But that didn't reveal to me how to use that ore. I guess we could just do it now. Maybe it just wasn't visible before. Well, my priority is to set that up over anything else right now. There's some shops down here. This is a slot machine I could play. Oh, heck yeah, pull the lever. Oh. Okay, so we blew up a stock machine for a quest. All right, we're getting distracted. We're getting distracted. This is a cool little outpost here, though. There's also a chest hidden over here. I was thinking this would have gone around, but it clearly does not. I could just run around in games like this all day. It reminds me a lot of an Atelier game, and I don't know why. Oh, we're gonna have to set up power to these two. Where are they? They're above us? Not what I had expected. There was a higher hill that we couldn't access. Is it only accessible from that side? Is that why it's the way it is? It totally is. I'm just dumb and went back into the hole. I can't help it. I was born to spelunk. It's got to be over there where that like bridge is. Let's try to follow along. If we get up there, we could potentially be a homie and set up a zip line for those who don't want to deal with it. Is it across that Originium rock that goes that way? I'm guessing it's either across the rock or there's going to be something that launches us over, like one of those pads. The rock does have something on it. It still doesn't seem to be the solution. Maybe over there? I go all the way around? Doesn't look like you can get through that way though. Oh, it looks like we're fighting actually. Instead we chose violence, as we must. Wait. Okay, so this, I don't think I've been here before because there's an SOS here, there's a thing to fight here. This is totally the right way. Let's do the SOS first. We're getting close to these. I can only imagine there's only a handful of these robots left. But that's always when it gets hard, when you want to full clear something like that. This is easy. Level 30s, that'll be fine for us. We just fought a few 35s with no issue. I should really progress the main story so we can get stronger at some point, but I don't know. Forcing main story is never something I like doing. Our damage is fine now. We're not directly steamrolling things, which is probably ideal. There's an electrical nexus here. Do we have a generator on us? Did we bring a generator? No, we didn't. Would have been so nice if we thought about that ahead of time. Where's the closest power pole? Only a billion miles away. I think we need to power this nexus to progress, though. Alright, I'll do it. I'm crazy. Is it easier for me to go north or west? West is certainly closer. Should grab these while I'm here. Is that gonna interrupt my thing? I'll clear it out. But if it breaks my connection, I'm gonna be a little sad. I'm a little sad. Energy alluvia may appear at certain locations. Approach it to activate it and view its details. If defeating challenge line of enemies will appear at the alluvium. You know the enemy's first time present, first clear reward. Alright, sure, I'm down, I guess. $26. That is kind of a significant amount of enemies. We're kind of obliterating them, though. We've already gone through 14, so I think we'll be fine. Some way, somehow. Is there a boss at the end? Better start looting. There is a boss at the end. These are cool, okay. I mean, it's not that much different from any other combat encounter. But I like the idea of fighting a bunch of people at once. The timing for dodging is so generous in this game. It's crazy town. Cool that there's an appeal to put down gun turrets and stuff here. We can't do the other one until we are exploration level 4. But we are now authority level 19, which is like exploration level, but it's completely different, so disregard it fully. We lost our connection These don't have power yet. Let's just go over to the west, I guess, and then bring it towards us to the east. Okay, where does this thing go? I lose it every time I go here. There it is. Okay, so you need electricity to get it. Great. Well, we're getting electricity, so let's not forget about where this is. Okay, so we have a power pole right here. We're just going to bring this back. Not the smoothest line of all time. I'll be the first to admit that. But it'll be sufficient for now. Gonna have to make more of these power poles. Having a stack of those is always a good idea too, I imagine. Okay, so we can have this tower go up here and connect to this so we can successfully get that one finally. I really like the idea of using power poles around. It's such a unique design. Now we just need to not mess up the jump. Fortunately, it launched us perfectly. We should turn those in too. We probably have some rewards from those available. Okay, but back to what we were doing. Oh my god, it's going to be a little bit too short. I can feel it. Alright, so what we're going to do here is what I like to call a pro gamer move. We're just going to connect it to the pylon here and then use the pylon to connect it to save ourselves some resources. So now we have power over there, but there's also a door here that looks like it might need power. Let me clear out these enemies. Okay, it is a power thing. So bringing power down here was a good idea regardless. Since we're going to need it for the mining, no reason to not do it right now. I think that that's within 30. Probably not, but I'm going to give it a go. No, it's so close. It's definitely within 80 of this one, but still. I guess I could have just placed a second pylon. No, this is fine. Now we can activate this. We can go inside, get the looties, go to grab the other stuff too. Can we go over to that other side? Yeah, we totally can. That's where the good loot is, but they don't want you to know that though. They keep it secret. Ooh. You know what I could actually do? Do I have one of them on me, the portable stash units? I do. I'll be a homie here. That way we can grab the resources we need and maybe someone else can use it too. Can I not plug it in with this? Does it need one of the other ones? No biggie if so. That's so rude. You know what, that's fine. Alright, so now the easy stash works, so we can use it, we can go. We can repair that thingy for whatever rewards there are. I don't remember this box being here 4 seconds ago. Maybe it was, I just didn't see it. Repair that, get some progress. Cool. Maybe someone else will get use out of that. That's 1.5 thousand T-creds. I guess that's not that much. I was thinking about the regional bucks. I think we have an infinite amount of T-creds functionally. Alright, so we brought power over here after enough time. Let's plug it in, plug it in. Now we have uppies available to us, which is a very unique boon. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I am really bad at that jump. That unlocks the chest, it looks like. We're hacking ooze and looties now. What is this? Oh, arsenal tickets. We should be sure to try and finish this. What is Etch Space Salvage? 50,000 stock bills. You think I live in like a stock bill utopia or something game? Because not currently, but that's something I'm trying to work on. Okay, so it looks like we can go through that area. So I guess we'll continue with our power pulse, but I think we need more of them, unfortunately. Let's beat up this guy and see how to get in here. Oh, this is the throw a bomb at it thing. We need to make more bombs for sure. Oh, and this gets us up there, but we need power here, which we can certainly do. Relay tower. Performance dying. I'm gonna see if we can greed and get that one. I think we'd have enough space for it. Be a nice spot for it too. We gotta be real careful with our movement, I'm thinking. Gotta find the perfect line. Because that jump's gonna add a lot of meters onto this. Oh, okay, perfect. The mining spot is right down there, it looks like. Alright, we're gonna have to redo this cable, but that's fine. Looks like there are some covered up nodes here too, which might become mining nodes later on. No, the cable broke. Dang it. I was like, cool, we kept it for this long. I should have not fought that other group. That was unnecessary. That was time waste at its core. Okay, this is our last large power pull. This being said, the mining spot's right there, so we did in fact make it. Let's open this chest because I see at least 2 of the things required for it now. There's the 3rd one. We did it. The trials and tribulations of this cold world were not enough to defeat us from clicking 3 things. Seeing the operators have the little pog over their head is awesome. I do not have enough trills, which is super unfortunate that I would once again be ill prepared for something like this, but I am going to set up a zip line if we have one. Did I never grab zip lines? No, there's no way. I mean, that's actually a good thing if we didn't, because we'll produce one here. I totally didn't, which means we can research it now, which means we'll get a free one now. Which means we can slam one up here and save someone some trouble if they want to get to the ore spot quickly. So we will place a zipline pylon. Right up here. I didn't realize they needed power since everyone else doesn't have it, but I guess that makes sense. I don't see any zip lines around that we can go to, though, which is unfortunate. No one else has any placed. That should be a nice shortcut. Oh, we should turn those in too. I forgot what we turned them in at. Let's go to the AIC area. Let's craft a few more drills and a few more power poles. We'll slam those down, and then I'm gonna go get lunch. Cause I'm mildly hungry. In spite of the fact that my stomach feels like it's blowing itself up right now. Internal warfare is never fun. Alright, let us... What are we looking for? Power poles, power poles. Relay towers, construction screen. Yeah, I'm gonna need 100 of those. 150, perfect. Let's make some zipline pylons as well. As well as some memo beacons, because those are just fun to mess with. Might as well keep a stash of these things. Some gun towers. And we needed drills as well. Make 130 of those, then 130 of these, and then our Originium storage is really low, but that's fine because we're just doing this so we don't have to do it in the future. Honestly, it might just be worth slamming down another one of those zip lines if we ever need to go back there, because we already have that one set up. So why don't we just slam down a second one here? Saves us some time. I don't know if it'll help anyone else in the future, but it saves us, so that's something. We can place 15, which is a pretty tremendous amount, so that should be fine. Oh, we do have to power it first, though. I think the easiest way to power it would be going across the way.
Come on. Okay. So I can plug that in. It saves me a lot of headache. We're being attacked by a slug. I'm gonna let them do it. Admire my team, how far they've come. Ow. Apparently my reaction skill happens when I get hit, which is something. Explains why I see it so often. Okay. Bonked them. Put down another pylon up here. Then we can just sneak the pylon connection. There. And now these should both be powered, so we can just cross across here without any issue. And with that, let us place some of our drills down. There's so many spots to drill here. Holy. Cool. So that spot's taken care of now. Go back to our core area. I just want to check what our resources are looking like. I also want a quick store. We have a lot of gooby stuff on us. We also don't need like most of the stuff. We want to make more bombs too. I wish there was a sort button on my inventory. Not that it's a big deal. Okay, cool. That looks good. We need to make more bombs, obviously, but that's not important right now. Getting a bigger backpack would also be quite nice. So let's see. How did we do? We improved our power threefold. More than threefold. And we are now positive on our resources. And we're making batteries, which are getting stored. How many have we made so far? I want to take a chunk of them with us in case we see anything we need to power on the go. So we can grab... Are thermal bakes the one that produce power? It does. Must be connected to the power grid to work. Okay. Aren't there like portable power machines? Maybe thermal banks function like that anyways. I mean, having batteries is nice anyways, because you just stick the battery in the machine. We do have batteries. We have heckin' 90 of them. So now we have batteries that we can put them in machines on the go if we ever spawn them. Cool. That was a not a necessary upgrade, but a really nice one, because it means exploring forward now we'll have a lot more luxury to make things and be able to just power them immediately. We got more bug juice. Something in the event as well. Our weekly routine. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna go get lunch. That was fun just kind of goobing around. I know it wasn't like a particularly focused stream, but sometimes it's nice to talk into the void. Either way, I hope you had a nice time. And I probably won't stream over the weekend, so I hope you have a nice weekend as well, and hopefully we'll see you on Monday. Bye for now.